Okay.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Nebraska's offense
Iowa won. Hell no.
Ball plays in this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive.
Yeah, that was the force win from last season. Nigga force win my fucking final game.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to
put 70 on my team.
mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control.
It
means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Skips away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left.
He's got
some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab deep.
Oh, no.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the
I was trying to celebrate too early.
Gets a turnover.
And I ended up putting it.
And that's why coaches hate to see their players try to lateral a football because you don't practice it. It's just off the cuff. And that time, they put it on the ground. That's a lesson for that young man moving forward. I don't think you're going to see him trying laterals anytime soon.
The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Bringing the heat. And down he goes back at the 3. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Oh, hell no.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away.
How about to get me with those,
Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Bounced off of me. Real good.
Into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his progress. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there. As this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On his ass.
Just in time. And they can't make the connection on third down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one
Nigga, last name is Lucy.
Remember,
First
they
name
took the
Google.
last punt back for a touchdown. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Snag out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now from inside the red zone. And he will score! Touchdown, Nebraska!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Yeah, that was crazy. I used a D-line and got untouched. That's insanity.
That is exactly how you draw it up.
Tommy Pickens with the recovery, though.
But you get the football out. You hit him. You try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Boop, boop. Somebody hit somebody around here, huh?
Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it on the move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been number.
Touchdown, Husker! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this team.
A full dive to haul that one in.
And man, it's got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollard? Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on.
Only 75 passing yards? Crazy work.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds a crease at the 20. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Wait a damn minute.
And sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own
Where
end on that
DB is?
last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to ball his way out. And they will score.
Man coverage. Man coverage.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing.
Oh, wow.
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes.
This motherfucker jump off sides, bro.
Sitting right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh,
Might be
that's
offsides
actually insane.
against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he laid
Big boy pop.
lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Good
We
Lord.
hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
One-handed that bitch. Oh! Ooh! 132.
Well, Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habita, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Husker. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
On to attempt the try. And
You
with the
just
extra
extra
point,
spots.
they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be.
Oh, he's got some space. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback just missed it, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make...
Continues to fight for yards. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Mitz. Hey.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Junior.
Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Gives it on the option. Brings into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Karapateas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Swings it out to his running back.
Beautiful.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and
Beautiful
now it's
rep.
4th down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today.
I heard of a man on the
29-yard line before he's brought down.
Let's make sure our stats are not exceeding. All right, my guy got one more touchdown in him. 230, 250, 50. He can play this. He can play this game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got him. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Oh, shit. Who was 90? How did he catch me?
His presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of
turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Offense scoops it up and still going. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this.
As they flowered that shit at the
Starting
end
to
zone,
put the
bro.
hammer, but sometimes a
Damn.
rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Crispin. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure.
Oh, my God. They pressed the shit out of this man.
Got some room to run. Finally brought down.
Like, he didn't run a drag. He ran a fucking 10-yard dig. Nothing but the CPU that can do shit like that, bro.
The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Ooh. Ooh. Look at batter.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They're trying to slam it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but
niggas ain't getting that free samurai head, baby.
Because so far, not a lot of success.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes.
Oh my God, he did it again.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And he's in for the
D-Hop,
second score
bruh.
of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
That's tough. Ain't gonna lie. 2 of them in the same game?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll off one deep on the left side.
What is that?
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense
if you'd have dropped
knows
back,
what's
Ron,
coming,
with that,
and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead.
Washington's number 2?
The national rankings to see how this
Damn. Ohio State went from number 1 to number 6. Interesting.
So will the beatdown continue, or
I
is this
did
a comeback
put
for the
75
ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
That'll do it.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Now, wait a fucking minute.
They finally get him on the ground, but
Why
he's
is
got
that
an
open,
explosive play for the first down. And the Hawkeyes
Why?
come to the line with a
Why?
fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Black Shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense. They haven't done anything well yet. They can't run it. They can't throw it consistently. This defense is definitely reminiscent of those great Nebraska black shirt defenses of the past.
The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Karapateas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The snap sets up the throw.
Screen.
Gets it to him on the screen. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability.
Ooh, he ain't see him coming. Gotcha.
You can just see the excitement this
Hold
defense
that ball,
has.
baby.
They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Come on.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. Let's not say they cut it
Justin Tucker back there, huh?
field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes. You gotta just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Big ball.
Nice to grab on the big throw. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great...
There he goes. And he's
Mama, there goes that man.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Got his man out of the backfield.
Oh, shit.
Got the completion,
Crabtree got
nowhere
hurt.
to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Don't do me like that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets the back moving. Takes the easy one to the back. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Kill it.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Calls his own number. And he's able to shed one tackle.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. No wear and tear. He gets hurt. The play after Crabtree gets hurt. Fuck out of here. You know what? I don't even want these points. Funny.
They should have their football cards stripped away and never allowed to go inside a stadium again. They're punting in the red zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36.
13's back. I mean, 7's back. I'm tripping. What the fuck is 13?
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. What a grab with one hand. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
First stick.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That throwing catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And they're going to score again.
Oh, yeah.
Another touchdown as they just add
Our 6th touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It's Troy Polamalu that day. Over the foul.
The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap in this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly.
First down.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The wins keep piling up, and the stakes get higher along with it as this squad remains unbeaten on the season.
The stakes get higher. The pressure starts to mount. Those rivalry games.
Fumbled at the one.
The
Interception is almost
this team has been really dominant throughout the season. Jesse, they got a little bit more to go. Can't get too high just yet.
Yeah, so how much more do they have left in the tank? We know this season has taken a toll on them, even though they've looked really good at times. A couple guys have been dinged up. Mentally, emotionally, physically, they're exhausted. Do they have enough left in the tank to finish this thing out undefeated?
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We didn't go over 600. Wait, he had 2 fumbles? Come on, man. 9 for 110, 7 for 98, 6 for 134. Javier. Porter gave up a set. Yeah. VV with 3 TFLs with a sack for 3. Ramon Trailer. 3 TFLs, half a sack. A half a sack was a user, by the way. This sack was a user. Pickles 2 TFLs, half a sack. Marte 2 TFLs and a sack. Pickle was 2 TFLs, 6 tackles. And, like, look at how many people were in the backfield. 13 people had a TFL. 6 people had a full sack. 8 total people had at least half. No interceptions. GG's. Oh, we got single season record broken for receptions. Bet. That was the Sean Hennessy's record. Career record broken. Nebraska career receiving touchdowns record. Let's go. That's Isaiah Hunter. I think I'm playing my best virtual football right now, bro. A full season, 12 games, 53 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions. I want to say most of my interceptions came in CPU games, which they just do dumb shit. You know, guys getting bumped off routes crazy. Yeah. 79%. I have less than 100 incompletions, but I only have 76 incompletions on the entire season. Regular season, that is. Quarterback has 941 rush yards, 18 rushing touchdowns. Hello, Cam Newton. 15 20-plus yard runs and a long of 99. Good. 110. Golly. 12 games. 110 receptions. It's almost 10 catches a game. I'll take it. What is that? Is that actually 9 catches a game? 9. Yeah, it's about 9. A little over. But then you got 75 catches, 1,600 yards, 12 touchdowns. Nothing to scoff at either. 21 yards a catch. Bro, this man has almost 800 yards of rack yards, bro. 795. And only 2 drops on the season. I remember this nigga dropped passes. Oh, 5 of them shit. Well, he hot, doing his thing. I like him better than what's his name. I think it's the height. It's the height that does it. My man get 2 what's names? He did. Actually got 3 upgrade points. We can now put dot on platinum. Let's go. Nothing else we can do with this young man. Anybody hit the 10 sack club yet? Tommy Pickles. Interior pass rush. D Green. Raymond Trailer got 9. Nasir Jones 8.5. Yo, this D line is hold up. I was about to say, where's Avery? 5.5, 12 TFLs. Nasir Jones 18 TFLs. Let's get it. Yo, 20 sacks from D tackle. Absolutely insane. Still with 6 interceptions. Six people got touchdowns on defense. 10-9-8-7. All 4 starting DBs. Except where's Merriweather? He got 4. Hmm. Only 1 sack, 1 interception. Wowzers. You already played Michigan. Alabama Auburn game is important, of course. You already beat Florida, State, bye week. Okay. Duke the man. Who is that? Who the fuck got Kent State, bro? Am I tripping? Who the hell is Duke the man with Kent State? That's interesting. You already played. You already played. Yeah, we just waiting on that one game. Alabama Auburn. Last game of the season. Waiting on them. Pretty sure me and Ohio State's going to be playing for the conference next advance. San Diego State sitting there 9-2 in the playoff. Where? Oh, Texas made it? Yeah, 9. Washington being a 2 seed as well. Like, it's taking this man a minute to, I guess, get his stride. But he's one natties in this league. We gonna see. Nigga, we gonna see. TCU better hope he ain't playing that conference championship at 8-4. Yo, having number 4 Penn State at 9-3, while Ohio State is 6. Crazy. Well, jeez.